Hello everyone, today we are going to add blood effects to these attack impacts. So you can see some red blood particles are emptying for the attacks. Let me slow down the time for you to see. So it has three components actually. Blood particles and red blood cloud like effect and white dust like effect. So all three components together spawned here. Alright, so let's see how to do this today. And later on I'm going to change these particles to only show the blood when the character has taken a certain amount of damage. So for the first few shots we wouldn't see any blood, but only after we have made some damage to the character and we are ready to do maybe a finisher move and finish the character off, we will see the blood effects. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment. We have just the white dust puff like effect. So this NS sponge, let me open it, and here let me delete this unused particle effect. So here let's add let me rename this dust puff. Let's add another emitter with this directional burst, and I'll name it blood drops. So as you can see, we can already see some blood like not blood, some particle. First I need to modify the material because we need to have blood like color. So if I just use red here like this, it doesn't really look like blood. If I go closer, you see for blood we should have some type of shininess because it's like a liquid surface. So first let's modify this material. This is the default sprite material. Let me make a duplicate of that in let me copy it to the effects folder. Copy here and M liquid. Right, so this is what we have. Here instead of additive, instead of additive, let's first change the shading model. Instead of only, let's have default lit. Okay, now we can change this lighting mode. I'll choose so here we only have the base color, emissive color, opacity on these effects, these properties exposed. So if I change this to surface translucency volume, I can get these other parts also, metallic, specular, roughness, those things. So let me promote these two parameters. Metallic I'll set to 1 because I need to have some reflections, that's all. And specular also, let's set it to 1. Roughness, let's keep it at 0. See, now we can see some reflections here. So but still we don't have any surface properties like any change. So let's search some of the normal maps that we have. Let's try engine content. Flat normal. All I need is just some noise. What's this? That one too. So let me close this, and in the content we have this mannequins normal. Let's just try this. Anyway, these blood drops are going to be very small, so I'm not even sure that we would see any details, but yeah, here we see some changes. So okay, now let's apply this and use this material for the blood particles. Okay. Let's make it a bit darker, but I think these don't have to have such a translucency. So what if I directly use this color? Okay, still I think it's a bit too much translucent. Let's make it even darker. Oh wait, sorry, still my blend mode is additive. Let's make it translucent, so we should get more darkness. See, now it looks more like blood, but this is way too big. We need to scale it down, and in order to make it look like blood, uh, initially when the blood leaving the surface, to make it look sticky, it should become longer, and then after it leaves the surface it should become more round. So to have such a behavior, here I'll change this to random uniform 1 and 2, no, maybe 0.5 and 1.5. Okay, so now it's all just drops, which is not exactly what I need. Let's increase the drag so it won't go too far. Right, and here we have the scale sprite size by speed. I don't need that, so let me remove it. Okay, now let's add another node, scale sprite size. So here it's a uniform curve. As I said, I want to be it longer in the direction that it is moving, and then it should become more like a round, so to get the fluid like effect. So scale color, sorry, scale sprite size, I'll have a curve like this. This should be more closer. Okay, and this one. So at the end, the scale should become 1. Okay, then maybe this one should be something like 5, and this should stabilize much sooner, so maybe at 0.6. Let's see how a curve like this looks. Oh wait, this just makes it larger uniformly, which doesn't support to look like blood. So let me copy this curve, and here instead of uniform curve, I'll make a non-uniform curve and make vector 2D. So I think I need to change Y direction. If I make Y larger, this becomes longer. See? Okay. So for this Y, I'll convert this into the curve. Can I paste it? No. Yeah, I can paste it here. So this is the previous curve I created. So doesn't really look like anything I thought of. Scale. Okay, let's scale this and see. Oh yeah, now it's better. So when it goes here, the elongated look becomes more like a drop. Maybe this one. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, let's save this and see how it looks in the game. I think it's alright. Maybe we don't need that much blood. So like 30. Let's see. Okay, so now we have blood, but still it's needs some work, because just some blood drops doesn't make it look convincing. So let me duplicate this dust buff, Control D, and name this blood cloud, so like a spray of blood. Let me change the color to red. Okay, and it should go more with the blood. So at velocity, let me delete the velocity cone that we have and copy the one from the blood drops. So now it looks more like this, but I don't think it has to go that far. So maybe we can increase the drag to 3. Let's see. Oh, it's still too fast. Let's just turn down the volume, velocity 200 to 300. Yeah, I think that would do. Now the drag, maybe too much. I don't think these two need to completely disconnect, so this would look alright. Let's see. If I slow down the time, okay, I think that looks good enough, at least for now. Let's check the okay. Alright, so I think we should reduce this a bit. Let's try, because it looks too long. Yeah, now I think it looks better. If I pause the game, this is how it looks. Alright, so I'm gonna stop this episode right here, and the next time we are going to look into how to make the blood appear only when the character has taken a certain amount of damage. So for the first few shots we wouldn't see blood. So thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.